Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player in Risk Global Domination. I have a daily show on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch. If you are interested in getting better, look at this spawn. Better at the game Risk. I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. Look at this spawn. We have a contiguous Europe position. Huh? I guess I'm taking, the game says Europe. Europe? Advanced. No, not advanced. Regular. I think we're going Europe this game. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What a ridiculous... That is nuts. Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever seen 100% of your material grouped? It's clearly an Australia start. Yeah, South America, obviously. Black's doing all right, too. Black has everything in the... Kevin Thatch, you and me. Dude, that's wild. That is wild. Yeah, with the 8 spawn, yes. I know sometimes. Fujimori. Is that an Ecuador flag? I thought Fujimori was Peruvian. Everyone's a bit clumped, but nothing more than... Yeah, this board's actually a little clumpish, is it not? Clumpesque. This is classic fixed world domination. Auto 60 with a neutral bot. Alliance is on. Fog blizzards and portals are off, and I'm in the first seat playing as blue. Ethel shoutouts to Ecuador. Red says, no, Pete. You can't have a gifted Europe. You know what I say to that, Red? I will make you regret putting troops in my Europe. General Stonewall. This man's stonewalling me. Red is crying over everyone's spawns by sticking in 9 in Australia and trying to block with 2s. What have you missed so far? So far, we had a great airship game, and we have a glorious Europe spawn. This is turn 2 for Classic Fix, and look at how grouped my material is. Milder Concern says, Fujimori is Japanese by origin. Lots of Nisei Japanese across South America. No, I was just putting together the Fujimori name and the fact that the flag was Ecuador. Is Black really nice to me? Black doesn't care. He rolls 4v2s. He says, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. He also didn't accept, so the not accept tells me that I should be careful. Oh, he accepted. All right. Well played. All right, he takes a +3. I take a +5. You won't stop me, Red? Hey, Mr. Meatballs, what's good? I'm trying online Risk. I usually play the tabletop with friends. Are there any key differences? In the online version, there's more. So there's the key difference. One of the key differences you're never going to get on the game board is, so you can't have fog in the real game, a board game, right? You can't have hidden information like that. What else? You can't really have portals, although you could probably rig that up. But the real difference is these games tend to be quicker. Not saying they don't stalemate, they definitely do, but they tend to be quicker. The dice rolling, obviously. Just having everything be automated is nice. What this game isn't, is it isn't a game where you get to sit and talk to people. Why are there portals and Risk? Well, so have you ever played with blizzards? So if you think of blizzards as blocks. Like imagine, so classic mass 42 territories, so usually, not usually, classic mass 42 territories, so it's always going to have 3 blizzards. So you can have a blizzard configuration that, like, let's say these 3 territories just didn't exist, right? You would have this OP 2 Asia Australia hold, something like that. Portals are the inverse. Portals connect territories. Oof, bad luck for green. A great game on Airship, thank you. Yeah, and just more, right? If you have a video game, you have, lots of active players, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. So I wouldn't say strategically there's any fundamental difference other than the fact that you're just not sitting at a table with a person that you can look in the eye and say, if you do it, I'm gonna fucking smack you. Wait till he hears about zombies. Yeah, that's true. Zombies nuts. How you doing, Fancy Orb? What's up? White looks like they want Asia. Yeah, well, white is a little SOL if you ask me. Yeah, red's toast. What black should do is black should take South America quickly. I wonder if they break. You guys know how I'm going to handle that one. If they break. But it's always nice to see someone who wants the world to burn. Magenda's on a nice ride for North America. Did I offer an alliance? Let's offer them an alliance. Do you want to demilitarize that border? Doing hazelnuts. What are we drinking? We're drinking a little sake. Ma says, trying to explain the Risk video game to someone who barely understands Risk board game was hell on earth. I mean, why tell him? Why not show him? You can always say avoid Australia. I'm not talking. He didn't ask me about strategy. He asked me about fundamental differences. It's a good play by Black. I like this for you, Black. You and me, bud. Sake and sushi. I had a little sushi today. The best part of playing online is Pete's drawings. That's fair. I'm known for my artistic prowess. Call of War knows the truth. You win Australia by leaving Australia. What's white going to do? Really? Going to sit there in the middle of Asia and... Oh, no, they're threatening Oz now. Do some push-ups? All right, I can do some push-ups for you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in moving with me, by all means, go right ahead. I'm going to do a couple of push-ups for Ethel. No, we're not, because the push-up cam is broken. All right, I got to fix the push-up cam. Here, bro. I will give you your points back. Points refunded. Apologies. Respect you for actually doing this? Well, see? Now you wouldn't even know if I did. How many were you going to do? 10. I did shoulders today, to be fair. My chest day is I mean, I do legs then chest, so we're on the cycle, baby. Man, red and white are going to annihilate themselves, aren't they? Just got to do push-ups in the other room, long angle. No, like you actually couldn't show me your tits. Woo! You couldn't actually see, like the camera was frozen. You would have seen me in the shot, but you didn't, right? Almost no streamer/YouTuber has this level of interaction with their fan base. Oh man. Why stream live if you're not going to have a conversation, right? I can record offline. Frankly, I get better games of Risk offline than I do on, right? So the whole point of this for me is to hang out with you. I was in a gym once. Yeah, how was it? How did it make you feel? Who's Jim? Love you too, man. My shoulder hurts now. Not sure. Didn't really know what to do there. Oh, okay. See, I like weightlifting, so I wish I could do it more. But my body kind of says, "Hey, Pete, you're 41 years old." Oh, I'm also very out of shape. Pete, on average, how many games of Risk do you think you play daily/weekly? I would say I play about 3. On average, I'd say an average of about 3 or 4 games of Risk a day. This is fixed. This is fixed classic, no name. I am an old man. That's okay. Just gotta stay youthful, because I definitely don't want to be broken when I'm even older. My back is fucked. All right, what are we doing, Red? Red, we setting. We smacking the shit out of White. Feel like this is gonna be bad news for Red. I think White is going to set back and fucking pop that Oz. We're gonna see that 8 go whah. This 8 becomes 21. We're gonna see the whah. Calling it now. I'm about to turn 30. Hey, congrats, Twinkle Beaver. This goes into green. Says green, get the fuck out of my bono. Yeah, get the fuck out of my bono. What are you doing, green? You're asking for death. Good job, Magenta. I fucking respect that. I respect that play. That man had no business in your bono. As a Canadian, how do you feel about controlling Europe? Feel the same way about it as I would feel as not as a Canadian. I like winning the game. Honey Badger has a question. Let's go. Philosophy time. Pete, what's the biggest couple of examples you can think of history repeating itself? What hurdles as a society do we need to finally overcome and break these cycles? I would say the latter. I'll answer the latter part of your question first. You can't. You actually can't really break the big main cycles of history. You can't. Absolutely not. Human beings are creatures of habit. So those cycles of history are quite deep. The first part of the question, what are some of the biggest examples you can think of history repeating itself? War. We don't learn. We don't learn from war. Thankfully, we're in a place now where our weapons are so powerful. Well, paradoxically, there's good and there's bad, right? But the good of our weapons being so powerful is that we can actually destroy ourselves to such an extent that it has actually precipitated one of the longest periods of international peace in human history. I want to see the way. I want to see the way. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the hua. The hua. Other things. History repeating itself. History goes through economic cycles. Cycles of like dominance by different classes, right? The mercantile class, the management class, the warrior class, the religious class. I knew we were going to see the hua, and I was here for it. I think, if anything, what the lessons of history teach us is that we're on the cusp of a change here. You know, something akin to the French Revolution. I always said when I was younger, I didn't want to be an old man in the revolution. I still think that's true to an extent, but more and more, it looks like I will be. Something is coming. The zeitgeist is changing, right? The tenor of optimism versus pessimism. I think we will live to see big changes. You know, we cannot just expect the lights to stay on. We cannot just expect that the long piece of history persists much, much longer. All right. What does black do? Or you're just getting older and your outlook is changing? I don't think my outlook has changed. I think I feel the same way about... I think I feel the same way about the information that I'm receiving as I have in the past. I think circumstances have changed. We are killing white here. Yeah, we are killing white here. Okay. Interesting. I mean, by all means, feel free not to believe in the cycle of history. I don't know that it is a universally accepted concept. Don't block the red kill. Either take it or feed it, but don't block it. Don't fucking stalemate this game, Black. Either take the kill or feed the kill, but don't block the kill. He blocks the kill. I dislike that. All right. Let's see what Black does. I still don't have to make a play. You got really good dice, yeah. Oh no, something you don't like. I don't like it. Maybe his entire plan was just to kill red on 3, which is fine. That just keeps parity. Black and me going first and second is ideal. So however Black wants to make me and Black go first and second is still fine. I just don't want him to put me in a situation where I have to hit him. Ideally. JK says epicycles are a real thing. The information age is starting to reach maturity. There is a lot of pattern recognizing that goes on in truly understanding history. I love history as a subject, right? I find it fucking fascinating. But it's extremely dense, it's extremely deep, it's extremely subjective, right? There's a lot of different opinions. Has your cat learned how to open doors? No, not really. Like Ronnie will pull up the screen door with his claws. Black's gonna kill green, or Black's gonna kill red and set. I don't want to, in case he's listening, I don't want to tell him what he should be doing after that. But I'll show you what I'm gonna do about it. Maddie says there's no change to be had when the same people making money off war, the money rebuilding. How do you stop the greed? Hey, Drew. It's Your Mom Simulator, where we do your mom, and then we do your mom again. Oh, fuck. Quick, everyone, cheese it. It's Drew. Hey, buddy. How are you? Black chose. Wally. Now we get a real 1v1 though. Good game, Black. $22 to $47. He's got a set. I probably have a set. And no set. All right. No set might make it a bit rough. Let's see how Kevin Thatch does in the 1v1, baby. Hey, man, we made it first and second. That's all you can really hope for from your homie. Well played. Good luck, sir. Just, oh, can I do my mom too? No. That would make it weird. All right, so 1v1 theory, folks. What you want to be doing in this situation is you want to hold bonuses. The most important thing you want to do is you want to break your opponent's bonuses so they don't hold. You also want to get them under 12 territories, right? Risk troop reinforcement is in multiples of 3 over 12. So 12. And 15. Then 18. This music is too relaxing. Good game, well played, buddy. And then the final thing you want to do is you want to hold bonuses of your own. So what Black should be doing is he should actually be running the board completely out, right? He should break. Black's correct turn here is break, break, and not stop hitting me. Hit me to attrition. This music reminds me of Super Metroid. I only know regular Metroid because I, again, am an old man. Yeah, he's a bit on the slow side, eh? It's all good. I feel like with that spawn, I was kind of guaranteed this sort of game where I wait and make kills, and if other kills are made, I just build, right? And I hold an open line. Okay, so now he's locked his 8. What is 11v9? 74? Wham! Let me get the wham. No, Modest. No, you may not. Yeah, we're only we're less than 2 hours on the clock. I've been steamrolling games, folks. Unfortunate, yeah, maybe for you. Is Super Metroid like nice and chilled like this? Any viewer games today? Sure. You can do it at the end. Black decided that he didn't want to witness his own demise, and frankly, I can't blame him. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to do a quick Q&A question from the Discord before the game ends? We got one from Store Zender. Oh, no, we can do this. All right, that's what we'll do after this. We'll do the Store Zender question. MLG Puppet Lord. Howdy, Pete. I've had a recent nosedive in terms of my Risk gameplay. I made it to Master after a grueling 2 months stuck at Expert, and I kind of just gave up there in terms of ranked due to a fear of dropping back to that Expert level. Then I started getting into tournaments, but I wasn't good enough for them, and it started hatred of me playing the game. Oh no! You hate the thing you once loved. I can say I got into tournaments too quickly, but man, I loved winning the times I won. I had a 10% win rate. I just played my first ranked game since Season 20 ended. I won a Classic Fix game. It made me feel really happy to come back to ranked with that win. To be honest, I played mostly Europe Advanced to get to Expert. But to get that Master, I played a lot of Classic Fix and intending to play a lot more Classic Fix to get better tournaments. My question is, when do you think is the best time to start getting into tournaments? When you hit GM? No. Your psychology may be different than mine. It probably is. I'm a fucking psychotic tryhard. But I personally believe the best time to get into tournaments is yesterday. You will not face competition of that quality anywhere else. And the single best way to learn how to play is to play against excellent opponents. Now, perhaps your interests are different. Perhaps you're interested in stroking your ego. Perhaps you'd rather think you're good as opposed to being good. A lot of people are like that. And please don't take that as a personal attack, because that's not how I mean it. But it happens to be the truth. There is a difference between being rated as a great player and actually being one. So are we concerned about our rank? Are we concerned about our win rate in our tournaments? Or are we concerned about actually mastering this game? Are we interested in learning how to be the best? These are two different things. Now, they might happen to come, but one is subordinate to the other, and you can immediately see what I'm talking about. So in my opinion, the best time to play in tournaments is yesterday, because you will have no other opportunity to play against great players where there is actual skin in the game than in tournaments. Defeating 3 novices. All right, GG Kevin, I'm glad you got second, man. 3 novices, beginner, intermediate. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.